My name is Andrew McAdam. I'm a technology evangelist in Microsoft Ireland. I am very much working with our startups, which is how I had the opportunity to meet DC and Pat and Chris. Basically what we do is we support startups to be as successful as they can be through the BizSpark program. I've spent a lot of time with the guys over the last 18 months trying to understand where we can try and add a little bit more value, and that's basically the role of the evangelist. It's very much working with businesses, understanding where they are, where they want to get to, and helping them understand what technology can help them get there.
Very good. We spoke to Pat Phelan a few minutes ago, and he was full of praise for Microsoft's role in this and for your support of Startup Express. How important is that from your point of view to support the startup community?
I think in Ireland it's one of the most essential things we do. I think if you actually look at Ireland over the last number of years, I think one of the really shining lights is actually how the startup community itself is really starting to take hold and find opportunities that otherwise we wouldn't have found these opportunities if it hadn't been for people. Pat's complimentary about Microsoft, I have to say. You've got to raise your hand and say well done to Pat Phelan as well, because what it takes people with an entrepreneurial spirit, but also connectors, to be able to create this environment that actually enables startups to be successful. Startup Express, another classic case in point. 160 people on a train, being exposed to investors, being exposed to journalists, and also being exposed to each other. And the opportunity to effectively talk to each other and understand where new opportunities are going to come from, I think is absolutely essential.
What's in it for Microsoft?
It's about the future. Very much about the future. I think BizSpark is one of the more altruistic things that we do. No commitment. You can sign up, get 3 years worth of everything for nothing. Ultimately, like most businesses, obviously, we would hope that investment will ultimately pay off, and that's the realistic side of things. But the great role that I'm in is literally the reason I'm here is to work with startups to help them understand how they can maximize their opportunities. I'm not a dev, even though I'm an evangelist. I'm not one of the developer evangelists. I'm much more focused on the business side of things. So my previous experiences in online sales and marketing, and also in basically developing business models. So I work with a lot of startups on looking at the commercials, really understanding how they can be more successful out of what they've come up with. So ultimately, I think this is where Microsoft have changed the game a little bit. It's much more now about creating a really positive environment so that startups can be successful.
Are you looking forward to the trip to Dublin?
Yeah, really, really excited. I'm looking forward to hearing all the pitches and just, to be honest, looking forward to the connections that I know are going to develop and evolve from this.
Fantastic. Well, it's a confined space for a couple of hours on the way to Dublin. It's going to be fantastic. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much, Conn.